Update. My BF said the N-word. For anyone who wants an update, here it is. Original. My BF said the N-word. I have no clue if this is the right one to post this in, but I'm just going to tell the story. My boyfriend, 20, and me, 18, were on the phone last night. I am black. He is white. We have also been seeing each other for almost a year now. Now he knows how I feel about people saying the N-word in general. I rarely say it, and I sure don't expect him to. We have also talked about him saying it before. Last night he was talking to his brother and he said it. He immediately apologized, but it rubbed me the wrong way. He had absolutely no reason to say it at all. I think when he apologized he expected me to be like, "Oh, it's okay baby. Don't worry," but no. And his apology was more like, "I already said it. I can't take it back. And I apologized. If you want to be mad at me, go ahead." This completely caught me off guard. I felt like he was trying to invalidate how I was feeling, and I feel like I have every right to be upset. He was talking to his brother and it slipped. He wasn't talking about anyone or anything. He just said it. I don't care if you were using it in a disrespectful manner or not. The fact that he even said it makes me upset. It's now the next day and I'm still kind of upset about it. But I feel like if I bring it up again, he is going to be upset with me, then I'm going to be the one apologizing in the end. My love for him has not gone anywhere. He is literally my person. But I know this is going to take me a while to get over. And I kind of see him differently now. I guess I am just searching for advice. Maybe if anyone has gone through this before. Let me preference that my boyfriend is a good person. But it did slip and I DK how to get past this. But I do know that I want to. Update. Short version. I tried talking to him about it, but I broke up with him in the end. He said things like, "You're making a big mistake," and, "No one will love you like how I did," and I feel like when he said things like that, it validated how I have been feeling for a long time. I feel defeated. He made it seem like I was wrong for breaking up with him and it wasn't a good reason. But I think it's more than that. I just felt so disrespected and like I didn't know who he was. The fact that he can even form his mouth to say the N-word so casually. I know that he says it all the time. He told me that he doesn't, but I DK if I believe that. I am currently really hurt. I'm going back and forth with myself, asking myself, did I make the right decision? But I just know that this is something I wouldn't forget and it will always be in the back of my mind. He should understand the strength of the word. And I've talked to him about it before. Let me also say that he is not a racist. He is just ignorant and needs to grow as a person. But I'm not the one to educate him. He is 20. He knows the origin. And he knows the power. He is a good person. And I love him. Long version. I basically went on with my day. I didn't really text him until he texted me. He asked me how my day was and all that. I replied, then I asked him to just text me after he got off of work. We had made plans before to hang out at my house and I told him that I didn't want him to come over. He called me and I had been crying all day, so my eyes were all puffy and my face was super red, so he could obviously see that I was upset. He asked me what was wrong and I told him that I was still upset about what he said and how I felt disrespected. He didn't really have much to say. He asked me if I wanted to break up and I said yes. At this point he did seemed more sorry now than he did yesterday. When it happened, he brushed it off his shoulders and tried to move on. When I was still upset, he is really sorry, saying that he doesn't want to break up and how disgusting of a person he is. I know that he is trying to make me feel bad about myself because he says things like, "You're making a big mistake," and, "No one will ever love you like I loved you, we've been through so much together. And you're willing to throw it away like that," but he's also saying how much he loves me and how much he wants me to be happy. I feel defeated. I feel like I made the wrong choice. Does the good outweigh the bad? Is all of this worth it? I really don't want any criticism. The damage is done. TL. Doctor. Me and him are no longer together. You did the right thing. Maybe this will teach him some kind of lesson. You deserve someone who will respect you. And you are going to be able to find that person. No one will ever love you like I loved you. Seriously? That's a nail in the coffin right there. What kind of jerk says stuff like that? His words suck. He is only sorry that you broke up with him. He isn't sorry that he said it. You did the right thing. And for the people who think the N-word is just a word, and that I should have just moved on, I just want you guys to know that it's not just a word to me. It's more than that. The fact that I was in a relationship with a white person. He was someone that I've trusted, had conversations with about this subject. He knew how I felt, and to me he understood that. When he said it, I was shocked. Disappointed even. I expected more to me. I expressed my concerns and he totally disregarded that. He disrespected me. If he wants to say the word, I'm not going to stop him. I am also not going to be in a relationship with him. I got a way in here. I'm so glad you broke up with him. If he can use the word casually, then he has a lack of respect for black people. Especially you up for making you feel this uncomfortable instead of trying to understand how you feel. This is why interracial couples get such a bad rap. Because of the views. There's no way you two truly understand and respect each other's cultures. 1. You can't disrespect white culture. We're bathed in it too. He clearly doesn't respect black history or black life in America. All in all, to say he's not the one for you, sis. I'm glad his ignorance became clear as day to you. I had a best friend, white, who randomly screamed the N-word at the TV over and over for some BS reason. He defended it, saying that's how his friends from high school talked and how they weren't really racist. It took a lot of listening and understanding for him to develop the understanding and respect to stop using that word, but he did, and I was so proud of him for it. People who show that they're willing to learn and grow deserve second chances. But X isn't one of them. Scissor medium dark skin tone. Scissor medium dark skin tone. He may genuinely not think he's a racist. And you may think he's not a racist. But we are kinda defined by our actions. You know how the saying goes. If it walks like a duck and it walks like a duck, it's a duck. He is not racist. Quote, really? Stop this foolishness. Stop defending racist behavior as if your life depends on it. Stop making such bold declarations on the internet with exclamation marks as if they are absolute facts. Are you aware that one of most common statements that abusers make to their victims is, "No one will love you like how I do"? You are so blind to his disgusting nature because of your love and devotion to him that you are embarrassing yourself now. Go and have in-depth conversations with older, wiser black people who can guide you, because you definitely need it. Does the good outweigh the bad? Is a dangerous and wrong way of thinking. Let me give you an example. Imagine you are thirsty and go to the store to buy some juice. There are a lot of different options, but none are perfect. Some have too much sugar. Some are half water and only half juice. And then someone offers you a juice which looks amazing. You look at the package and it's 99% pure juice from the best fruits ever. And 1% horseshit. And now that you look closer at the glass of juice in your hand, you can sometimes see small bits of brown floating in it. Do you drink it? Or do you maybe pick up one of the other juices instead, those which are also not perfect, but which have flaws which are not utterly unacceptable? He's not racist. He just said words that literally every white person knows not to say because they have super Racist connotations. Honey, come on. He may have been hiding his racism. But no white person says that shot unless they're racist. We know better. And of course no one will love you like he did. That's a good thing. You did the right thing by breaking up with him, cause if you had just let it roll off the shoulders, he would have continued to use the word and say that you were okay with it before. Why not now? Which is just more manipulation. And the comments about making a mistake and no one will love you like I did is just more manipulation and emotional abuse. He needs to grow up and realize his words hurt people. Trust me, you did the right thing. Sometimes we can really be sorry for what we did. But it's too bad. The action was done and it can't be undone. And we can't expect our partners to just let it go. If it really did slip out. Rolling my eyes lol. He would have immediately stopped and apologized repeatedly. Like, I can't believe I just did that. I'm so sorry. Etc. But that wasn't the case. And you can totally believe he's a good person still. And he is sorry. But that doesn't mean you'll just get over it. You'll always wonder if he still says it when you're not around. Like when someone gets cheated on, maybe you do believe they're sorry. But that doesn't mean it won't live in your head rent-free for the rest of your relationship. Better to be safe than sorry. Friend. Proud of you. No one will ever love you blah blah is a classic manipulation line. He's just a jerk. It sucks at the moment, but you'll move on and find someone who respects you and treats you so much better than this asshat. I'm glad you stood your ground. Saying you made a big mistake is defensive and childish. And, no one will ever love you like I loved you, is, for one thing, manipulative. For another, yes. Hopefully no one will love you by saying racist things, dismissing your feelings, manipulating you. Draw up your own list. No one will love you like he did? Yes, please let us hope. You did not make the wrong choice. Sure, it hurts because you are losing who you thought he was. But I promise you, you will look back on this person and this relationship and be very proud of yourself. You did good op. I like your username op. Also, you made the right decision. Even if you do end up giving him another chance later, you're doing the right thing for now. He needs to face consequences for the issue if he's ever going to learn. The word is bad enough. His reaction to your feelings is why you did right by ending it. You were definitely his token black girlfriend. I'm glad you got out of that messy nonsense. He said, no one will ever love you like I did. Well, good. He disrespected you, so he set the bar really low, giving some lovely young man the chance to show you true love. It'll get better. Don't cry over him for too long. Breakups are hard, but you did the right thing. Honey, respect, at least for me, is the most important thing in a relationship, even more than love. And I'll tell you what, it's hard now, but you will find the person that's made for you, respects you, and that doesn't invalidate your feelings like he did. He may not be a bad person, but he sure as hell had a very bad behavior. FYI. Years ago I was in an abusive relationship where my ex told me all the time, you are never gonna find someone who loves you like I do, because you know you're a difficult person. And I got out of that relationship and I learned how to put me first. I know it's hard now, but hang in there and be strong. I think you did the right thing. He didn't really seem to care about the gravity of what he said and was extremely dismissive of your feelings until there were actual consequences for his actions. He proceeded to say hurtful things like you mentioned until he realized you were serious. Him further going on to say how awful he is just another manipulative tactic. It's such a non-apology and is just him fishing for you to tell him, oh no, you're not, you're just ignorant and need to learn. You're not a bad person. instead of him sitting in the uncomfortable reality that this is his fault. As for him not being racist, yes, he is ignorant, but his actions are still racist. He is still racist. I know it hurts to look at it that way, but it's true.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.